The first question was regarding Rutherford. Yeah, I guess that we all got to look back at the fitness of these guys to realize if the availability of them and so forth. So, when we sit down to pick a team, we look at all the names. We look at everybody. We try to make sure that we include all the guys, those who have played cricket for West Indies already, those who are having fitness problems. So I believe that everyone is in our plans.
That a lot of the players who are currently calling upon to represent the West Indies are using the West Indies as a platform to get into the T20 leagues across the world. And then once they do that, then it is up to their discretion when they want to represent the West Indies. Is that a concern? We've seen it happening. We're seeing it happen in South Africa, and of course, it seems to be happening here in the West Indies as well. Is that a concern? And if so, is there anything that Cricket West Indies can do to help to offset the situation? Because it comes down to finances, I suppose. But is there anything else that the West Indies Cricket Board, Cricket West Indies, can do to help to offset this challenge that regions like yourself and of course South Africa in recent times are facing?
Yeah, no, I think T20 cricket and the leagues are here and they're here to stay. I don't necessarily think that they're a bad thing. I think at the end of the day, what players have nowadays that they didn't have certainly in my time and Sir Desmond's time was choice. And I don't think choice is a bad thing. I think choice just has to be regulated by all parties concerned. So starting from the ICC right in terms of how many leagues are permitted around the world, etc. That is a sort of macro approach to it. Certainly when you get within the confines of West Indies cricket, we have a responsibility, or I believe that we very strongly that we have a responsibility to produce the best cricketer that we can as early as we can. Now, if we do that and we do that well, I have no doubt that a lot of those young cricketers will get opportunities in leagues outside of the Caribbean. I do think that the ICC have given us the NOC certification as a means of or one way of controlling contracted players playing outside of the region. In other words, if we select a player and he's a contracted player to Cricket West Indies, then we have first call on that player versus any league in the world. We try and ensure that we don't have any overlaps with either IPL or CPL. So all our contracted players know that there are minimum 2 windows where they will not have any competing international cricket. I think that as it stands now, it is not something that sees us losing control. You will have players who will opt not to take contracts because they want the freedom to go and play whenever and wherever. And while I respect that, by the same token, I think we kind of understand where those players' priorities lie. And there could be a few others like that around the world. We live with them and we move on if we have to. But I don't think that is a majority, and I don't think it impacts us in a negative sense per se.